Hello friends, welcome you to your own YouTube channel. In this video we will discuss about summary of the Union Budget 2023 to 2024. Fiscal Management 50-year interest-free loan to states. The Finance Minister said that the entire 50-year loan to states has to be spent on capital expenditure within 2023 to 2024. Most of this will be at the discretion of states, but a part will be conditional on states increasing their actual capital expenditure. She said, parts of the outlay will also be linked to, or allocated for, the following purposes, like scrapping old government vehicles, urban planning reforms and actions, financing reforms in urban local bodies to make them creditworthy for municipal bonds, housing for police personnel above or as part of police stations, constructing unity malls, children and adolescents libraries and digital infrastructure, and state share of capital expenditure of central schemes. Revised estimates 2022 to 2023. The total receipts other than borrowings is 24.3 lakh rupees crore, of which the net tax receipts are 20.9 lakh rupees crore. The total expenditure is 41.9 lakh rupees crore, of which the capital expenditure is about 7.3 lakh rupees crore. The fiscal deficit is 6.4% of GDP, adhering to the budget estimate. Budget estimates 2023 to 2024. The total receipts other than borrowings is estimated at 27.2 lakh rupees crore and the total expenditure is estimated at 45 lakh rupees crore. The net tax receipts are estimated at 23.3 lakh rupees crore. The fiscal deficit is estimated to be 5.9% of GDP. To finance the fiscal deficit in 2023 to 1924, the net market borrowings from dated securities are estimated at 11.8 lakh rupees crore. The gross market borrowings are estimated at 15.4 lakh rupees crore. Direct taxes. Direct tax proposals aim to maintain continuity and stability of taxation, further simplify and rationalize various provisions to reduce the compliance burden, promote the entrepreneurial spirit, and provide tax relief to citizens. Constant endeavor of the Income Tax Department to improve taxpayers' services by making compliance easy and smooth. To further improve taxpayer services, proposal to roll out a next-generation common IT return form for taxpayer convenience, along with plans to strengthen the grievance redressal mechanism. Rebate limit of personal income tax to be increased to 7 lakh rupees from the current 5 lakh rupees in the new tax regime. Thus, persons in the new tax regime, with income up to 7 lakh rupees to not pay any tax. Tax structure in new personal income tax regime, introduced in 2020 with 6 income slabs, to change by reducing the number of slabs to 5 and increasing the tax exemption limit to 3 lakh rupees. Change to provide major relief to all taxpayers in the new regime. Indirect taxes. Number of basic customs duty rates on goods, other than textiles and agriculture, reduced to 13 from 21. Minor changes in the basic custom duties, cesses and surcharges on some items including toys, bicycles, automobiles, and naphtha. Excise duty exempted on GST paid compressed biogas contained in blended compressed natural gas. Customs duty on specified capital goods machinery for manufacture of lithium-ion cell for use in battery of electrically operated vehicle, EVs, extended to 31st March 2024. Customs duty exempted on vehicles, specified automobile parts components, subsystems, and tires when imported by notified testing agencies for the purpose of testing and/or certification, subject to conditions. Customs duty on camera lens and its inputs parts for use in manufacture of camera module of cellular mobile phone reduced to 0 and concessional duty on lithium-ion cells for batteries extended for another year. In the 75th year of India's independence, the world has recognized the Indian economy as a bright star as the economic growth is estimated at 7%, which is the highest among all major economies, in spite of the massive global slowdown caused by COVID-19 and Russia-Ukraine war. Sitharaman said that this budget hopes to build on the foundation laid in the previous budget and the blueprint drawing for India at 100, which envisions a prosperous and inclusive India, where the fruits of development reach all regions and citizens, especially our youth, women, farmers, OBCs, scheduled castes, and scheduled tribes. Nirmala Sitharaman listed 7 priorities of the union budget and said that they complement each other and act as the Saptarishi guiding us through the Amrit Kal. They are as follows: inclusive development, reaching the last mile, infrastructure and investment, unleashing the potential, green growth, youth power, financial sector, inclusive development. The government's philosophy of Sabka Saath Sabka Vikas has facilitated inclusive development covering in specific farmers, women, youth, OBCs, scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, Divyangjan and economically weaker sections, an overall priority for the underprivileged, Vanchito Ko Varyeta. There has also been a sustained focus on Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh and the Northeast. Reaching the last mile. The finance minister said that Prime Minister Vajpayee's government had formed the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and the Department of Development of Northeastern region to provide a sharper focus to the objective of reaching the last mile. She said that Modi government has formed the ministries of Ayush, Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Skill Development, Jal Shakti and Cooperation. Aspirational Districts and Blocks Program. Sitharaman informed that building on the success of the Aspirational Districts program, the government has recently launched the Aspirational Blocks program covering 500 blocks for saturation of essential government services across multiple domains such as health, nutrition, education, agriculture, water resources, financial inclusion, skill development, and basic infrastructure. Infrastructure and investment. Sitharaman said, investments in infrastructure and productive capacity have a large multiplier impact on growth and employment, and in view of this, capital investment outlay is being increased steeply for the third year in a row by 33% to 10 lakh rupees crore, which would be 3.3% of GDP. She said that this will be almost 3 times the outlay in 2019 to 2020. The effective capital expenditure of the centre is budgeted at 13.7 lakh rupees crore, which will be 4.5% of GDP. Support to state governments for capital investment. The finance minister informed that the government has decided to continue the 50-year interest-free loan to state governments for one more year to spur investment in infrastructure and to incentivize them for complementary policy actions, with a significantly enhanced outlay of 1.3 lakh rupees crore. Green growth. Sitharaman said that Prime Minister has given a vision for life, or lifestyle for environment, to spur a movement of environmentally conscious lifestyle. India is moving forward firmly for the Panchamrit and net zero carbon emission by 2070 to usher in green industrial and economic transition. The recently launched National Green Hydrogen Mission, with an outlay of 19,700 crores rupees, will facilitate transition of the economy to low carbon intensity, reduce dependence on fossil fuel imports, and make the country assume technology and market leadership in this sunrise sector. The target is to reach an annual production of 5 MMT by 2030. The budget also provides 35,000 crore rupees for priority capital investments towards energy transition and net zero objectives and energy security by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. The finance minister said that to steer the economy on the sustainable development path, battery energy storage systems with capacity of 4,000 MWh will be supported with viability gap funding. Youth power. The finance minister said that to empower the youth and help the Amrit PD realize their dreams, government has formulated the National Education Policy, focused on skilling, adopted economic policies that facilitate job creation at scale, and have supported business opportunities. She also announced that Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana 4.0 will be launched to skill lakhs of youth within the next 3 years. On-job training, industry partnership, and alignment of courses with needs of industry will be emphasized. The scheme will also cover new age courses for Industry 4.0 like coding, AI, robotics, mechatronics, IoT, 3D printing, drones, and soft skills. Financial sector. Credit guarantee for MSMEs. The finance minister said that last year, she proposed revamping of the credit guarantee scheme for MSMEs and announced happily that the revamped scheme will take effect from 1st April 2023 through infusion of 9,000 crore rupees in the corpus. This will enable additional collateral-free guaranteed credit of 2 lakh rupees crore. Further,